President Trump today announced his new policy towards Cuba, rolling back some of what President Obama did, but not all of it. Michelle Caruso Cabrera reports tonight from Miami.
In a speech full of anti-Castro rhetoric, President Donald Trump promised a largely Cuban-American audience a new attitude toward Cuba.
We will very strongly restrict American dollars flowing to the military, security, and intelligence services that are the core of the Castro regime. They will be restricted.
The new policy prohibits Americans from doing business with companies owned by the Cuban military. That's nearly everything on the communist island, including hotels, restaurants, the airports, and the ports. However, at the same time, any company already doing business in Cuba is grandfathered in, meaning cruise lines like Norwegian and Carnival and airlines such as Delta, United, American, JetBlue, and several others can continue operations. Marriott can presumably still manage a military-owned hotel.
I wouldn't call it a policy change in any way, shape, or form, because you see much of the same conditions.
One change that will impact individuals: tighter travel restrictions. Americans can no longer simply self-certify that they are going on a cultural exchange. It will have to be an officially licensed exchange with a tour group. At the iconic Café Versailles in Little Havana, unofficial headquarters of the Cuban exile community, President Trump was applauded.
Obama basically opened up the whole field for them. They said, go ahead, this is it. He gave and he didn't get. Now this guy's going to perhaps turn it around and say, well, now you got to give a little. So let's see how it works out.
Final details on the new policies won't emerge for another 90 days as we await the Treasury Department to actually write the new regulations. President Trump held open the possibility of better relations with the Cuban government, but only if they improve their record on human rights and also hold free and fair elections. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Michelle Caruso Cabrera, Miami.